Right now, as you are watching this, there are brand new SUVs sitting on dealer lots across America that have been collecting dust for over 400 days. Not used, not demos, factory fresh vehicles that nobody wants. Dealers are paying 8 to 10% interest on floor plan loans just to keep these vehicles parked on their lots. Every single day, one of these SUVs sits unsold. It is bleeding money. And that desperation is your leverage. According to IC Cars, which analyzed over 2.6 million new car listings, some models still have 80% or more of their inventory unsold more than a full year after arriving at dealerships. The industry average for leftover 2024 models is just 0.4%. These SUVs are 50 to 200 times worse than average. Today, I am breaking down the 7 worst offenders, SUVs that are absolutely hemorrhaging value on dealer lots. Stick around, because by number 1, I will show you a luxury SUV with a $38,000 discount sitting right there for the taking. Number 7, Nissan Murano. The Murano is completely redesigned for 2025. Brand new platform, new exterior, new interior. Nissan was genuinely proud of this one, and it is already a disaster on dealer lots. The Murano currently has a market day supply of 234 days. That means if Nissan stopped shipping Muranos tomorrow, dealers would still need almost 8 months to sell through what they have. And here is the number that should make your jaw drop. Over 20,000 brand new Muranos are sitting unsold on dealer lots right now. In the last 45 days, Nissan only moved 3,957 of them. At that pace, they are looking at 5 more months of inventory just piled up, doing nothing. The 2025 Murano starts at around $40,000 and tops out over $50,000 for the loaded platinum trim. For a midsize, 2-row SUV with a continuously variable transmission, that is a tough sell when buyers can get a Toyota Highlander or Honda Pilot with a 3rd row for similar money. Those models are flying off lots in under 20 days. Nissan priced the Murano like it is competing with premium brands, but forgot to include the premium experience. The continuously variable transmission still drones. The tech is fine, but not class-leading, and in a market where buyers are incredibly price-sensitive, fine does not cut it. If you actually want a Murano, walk in and negotiate hard. Dealers sitting on 234 days of supply are paying serious floor plan interest. That is your leverage. Number 6, Jaguar F-Pace. The F-Pace has a market day supply of 239 days, with nearly 2,829 units sitting unsold on dealer lots. Only 533 found new owners in the last 45 days. That's abysmal for what is supposed to be Jaguar's bread-and-butter SUV. But here is the real story. Jaguar is essentially shutting down its current lineup to pivot toward an ultra-luxury, all-electric brand. They stopped taking orders for new combustion models. The brand is in total transition, and when buyers hear that a company is ripping up the playbook, the last thing they want to do is buy today's product. It is the automotive equivalent of buying a phone the day before the new model launches, except in this case, nobody even knows if the new model will be any good or if the brand will survive it. The F-Pace starts at $52,400 and climbs past $90,000 for the SVR. Kelley Blue Book rates the F-Pace's resale value as way below average for its class, keeping company with the Maserati Grecale and Alfa Romeo Stelvio at the very bottom of the rankings. Jaguar's limited dealer network makes service and parts a concern for long-term ownership. And with the brand admitting it is struggling to move the the F-Pace, buyers are rightfully asking, if I am spending $60,000 to $90,000, why would I not just get a BMW X5 or Porsche Macan that actually holds its value? For anyone willing to take the risk, the deals on F-Paces right now are genuinely wild. Some dealers are sitting on units for well over a year. That is when discounts get really interesting. Number 5. Audi Q4 e-tron. The electric SUV graveyard keeps growing, and the Q4 e-tron is buried deep. It is sitting at a market day supply of 271 days, with more than 2,500 unsold units on lots. In the last 45 days, only 533 found buyers. Audi's compact electric SUV is struggling for visibility against its own siblings. The Q8 e-tron offers more range at 285 miles, instantly making the Q4 e-tron feel outdated with its 228-mile EPA rating. And in the real world, especially during winter, you are looking at closer to 180 miles. For an SUV that started at around $50,000 and climbs towards $70,000 fully loaded, that is embarrassing. Competitors are charging at 250 to 350 kilowatts. The Q4 tops out at 175 kilowatts. What takes a Hyundai Ioniq 5 about 18 minutes requires significantly longer in the Q4. Then, the federal tax credit situation got complicated. With most buyers pulled forward before credits expired in late 2025, the late-year stretch has been brutal for electric vehicle sales. One owner paid $84,000 for a 2023 Q4 e-tron and was offered a $40,000 trade-in within a year. His exact words were, "First and last electric Audi for me." If you are shopping, you have huge negotiating power. Dealers do not want to carry an aging electric vehicle through another model year. That fear of obsolescence is your best friend at the negotiating table. Hey, before we get to the top 4 worst offenders, do me a favor, hit that like button if you are getting value from this. Number 4. Maserati Grecale. The Grecale was supposed to be Maserati's volume play, a luxury compact SUV to compete with the Porsche Macan and BMW X3. Instead, it's sitting at a market day supply from 299 to 370 days, depending on the month, with only 672 units for sale and just 101 sold in 45 days. The average selling price is around $82,381. Let that sink in. You're paying over $80,000 for an SUV built on the same Giorgio platform as the Alfa Romeo Stelvio and powered by variations of the same engines. The base Grecale uses a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder, making 325 horsepower. That's the same family of engines you'll find in Dodge vehicles. And when you open the center console and recognize the rotary dial and infotainment layout from a Dodge Hornet, the exotic illusion starts to crack real fast. The Maserati badge carries Ferrari DNA prestige in the public's mind, but insiders know the reality. It's a Stellantis product sharing components with everything from Ram trucks to Fiats. The Grecale Trofeo bumps up to a twin-turbo 3-liter V6, making 523 horsepower, which sounds incredible, but it pushes the price past $100,000 into Porsche Cayenne territory, and the Cayenne runs circles around it in resale value. With nearly 10 months of supply at current sales rates, dealers carrying Grecales are hemorrhaging money. If you've ever dreamed of owning a Maserati, this is genuinely the time to walk in with a lowball offer and see what happens. They might just say yes. Number 3. Alfa Romeo Stelvio. Alfa Romeo makes beautiful sport utility vehicles that nobody is buying. The Stelvio is posting a market day supply that has ranged from 314 to a staggering 456 days, depending on the reporting period. There are 886 units sitting on dealer lots, with only 127 sold in the past 45 days. The average selling price sits at $57,297. And it gets worse. One 2024 Stelvio Veloce, with just 274 miles on the odometer, sold at auction for $32,500. That's nearly 40% off its $53,120 MSRP. Brand new, barely driven, already worth 40% less. That tells you everything about where this brand stands in the market. Alfa Romeo consistently ranks near the bottom in reliability surveys. After just 3 years, Stelvios retain only 37 to 39% of their original value, one of the worst depreciation rates in the entire luxury sport utility vehicle segment. The dealer network is tiny compared to BMW, Audi, and Mercedes. Brand awareness is low. And here's the kicker: the current generation Stelvio is on its way out. The 2026 model is getting a complete overhaul, which means the 2025 sitting on the lot right now is the last of a dying breed. When buyers know a redesign is around the corner, they have zero incentive to buy the outgoing model at full price. Alfa does offer massive incentives, low-interest leases, and cash rebates just to move inventory. When new ones are routinely selling $5,000 to $7,000 off MSRP, used values crater. If you're willing to absorb the depreciation hit, a Stelvio is one of the best driving luxury sport utility vehicles money can buy. But you'd better negotiate like your financial life depends on it. Number 2. Dodge Hornet. The Hornet hit the market as Dodge's first compact SUV, and the market responded with a collective shrug. According to CarEdge, the Dodge Hornet has a market day supply of up to 428 days. That's well over a year. A staggering 82.1% of all 2024 Dodge Hornet plug-in hybrid models remain unsold. That's not a typo. More than 8 out of every 10 plug-in hybrids built are still sitting on dealer lots, untouched. The industry average for leftover 2024 inventory is 0.4%. The Hornet is at 82%. Even the gas-powered models are not moving, with 26.3% of 2024 inventory still lingering. Dodge is on pace to sell fewer than 24,000 Hornets a year. For context, Toyota sells that many RAV4s in a couple of weeks. Here's the core problem. The Hornet is a rebadged Alfa Romeo Tonale. Same platform, same bones, same Italian engineering, but wearing a Dodge badge. Dodge buyers want muscle, aggression, power. They want Hellcats and Demons and Chargers with supercharged V8 engines. They do not want a compact Italian crossover with a 4-cylinder engine. As IC Cars analyst Carl Brauer put it, the Hornet should have been branded as a Chrysler. It does not resonate with Dodge buyers. The electrical system is a complete disaster. Owners report dashboards going blank, cruise control randomly deactivating, alarms triggering at 3 a.m. One owner's Hornet died completely after 6 months. The dealership found 20 different error codes simultaneously active. Another owner had 4 dealership visits in 6 months for the exact same electrical issue. If you actually want one of these, and there are some genuine positives like the RT plugins combined 288 horsepower and sporty handling, the deals are absolutely insane right now. We are talking potential discounts of 25 to 30% on a brand new vehicle that has been aging on the lot for over a year. Number 1, Jeep Grand Wagoneer. This is the big one. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer has a market day supply of 428 days. That matches the Hornet as the slowest selling vehicle in America. But when you factor in the price tag, this becomes exponentially more painful. We are talking about $87,000 to $112,000 SUVs just sitting there, burning cash month after month after month. Stellantis held half of the top 10 slots on the slowest selling vehicles list. The Grand Wagoneer is the crown jewel of their inventory crisis. One dealer in Staten Island was selling a 2022 Grand Wagoneer Series 3, a vehicle with an MSRP of $110,640 for just $71,999. That was a $38,641 discount on a brand new, never-titled vehicle with a full warranty. Huntington Beach Chrysler, Dodge Jeep Ram had multiple 2022 Grand Wagoneers on the lot at over $33,000 under MSRP. White and silver models with under 10 miles on the odometer. Another dealer had one posted on Cars.com for 488 days before finally slashing the price by nearly $20,000. Here is what went wrong. Stellantis priced the Grand Wagoneer to compete with the Cadillac Escalade, Lincoln Navigator, and Mercedes GLS. But it does not carry the same brand prestige. Escalade buyers want Cadillac luxury. Navigator buyers want Lincoln heritage. Mercedes buyers want German engineering. Who is paying $110,000 for a Jeep? Not enough people, apparently. To their credit, Jeep slashed MSRPs by up to $7,000 for 2025 and added more standard features, including 22-inch wheels, a front passenger interactive display, and they boosted the Hurricane Twin Turbo inline 6 to 540 horsepower and 521 pound-feet of torque. They even paid dealers up to $10,000 in bounties for every Grand Wagoneer sold. And it still was not enough. Dealers were so desperate that combined manufacturer incentives, dealer discounts, and negotiation could easily push total savings to more than $25,000, even up to $35,000 on a new Grand Wagoneer. That is not a discount. That is capitulation. If you have been eyeing a full-size luxury SUV with over 500 horsepower, legitimate off-road capability, and a genuinely stunning interior, the Grand Wagoneer right now might be the deal of the decade. Just do not pay anywhere close to MSRP. Walk in knowing they have 428 days of supply. Know that floor plan interest is eating them alive, and negotiate accordingly. That's all for today. If you found this video valuable, hit that like button. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you do not miss our next breakdown. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.